Hello everybody, it's MJ. I'm going to go ahead and start creating the About Me project. And I'm really excited about this because really what this comes down to is this is going to be all about me and what I would like you to know about me. So to start us off, let's go to Create. And what I've decided for this project is that it's sort of going to be something where people get to come and click, and as they click, they find out different pieces of information about me. So what I like, what I do, what I've done in my past, things that kind of just introduce people to basically me. Okay, now what I'm going to do is first off, I'm going to go ahead and set up the scene. So because I have a lot of experience in teaching, I would like to set this up kind of looking like a classroom. So let's select a new backdrop, and I'm going to look for something that looks like it's inside a classroom. Okay, perfect. This chalkboard looks fantastic. Perfect. Now, I love Scratchcat, but unfortunately, since this is my kind of About Me project, I'm going to put a picture of myself. No offense, Scratchcat, I love you, but you got to go for this one. So to pick a new sprite, I'm actually going to go ahead and select one from the pictures that I have. And the reason for this is because I'd like something that actually gives information about myself. So we'll go to the desktop, which we're on. I'll scroll down to my photos, which are up here, pictures. And I'll select one of myself. So let's just go with this. So here's a picture of me. And no offense, Scratchcat, but you gotta go. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller and put it in the center. I actually want a message to come up that okay, now I've decided that the person is supposed to do. So I'm gonna say when green flag is clicked. And when green flag is clicked, I'm gonna go ahead and have my particular sprite say, hello, I'm MJ. Click on any of the other sprites. So I'm going to say that for about 5 seconds. And then after that, I'm going to say, each sprite will give you a different piece of information. Great. Excellent. So let's go ahead and test this. Now I noticed that the second part was a little fast, so let's change that again to 5 seconds. Cool. Okay. Now, in addition to this, I'd actually also like to have some music playing while this is happening. So let's do this. We're also going to put another when green flag is clicked. And I'd like there to be music playing for forever. Now, in order for us to actually get music to play, we have to go to sound. And we're going to play something that continues to go and go and go and go and go. So I'm going to do play until done. And since meow is the only option, and that's not really what I'm looking for, let's go to sounds and see what else we can find. Look and see. And let's do music loops. How does this sound? Ooh, I like that one. Okay, let's stick with that one. Put it in here. And then we should be able to select it. Right? Don't exactly want meow. So let's select and get one from the drop-down menu. Guitar chords. Okay, let's go ahead and check it out. Great. Good, so it continues to play it. So every time you're on this scene right here and you're looking at my project, it's going to play guitar chords for a while. Okay, now let's have 3 different sprites that point to different pieces of information about me. Okay, so let's go ahead and do, first of all, a sprite that represents my teaching capabilities. So we're going to scroll down. Something that represents that I am a teacher. Perfect. How about this apple? Okay, we'll pull that up. Put that off to the side for now. Let's pull up something else. How about something that represents that I am an artist and that I actually have a lot of abilities in terms of painting and drawing? Let's go with, what do we see? Anything that relates to drawing? Well, I don't really see a whole lot that relates to drawing, so I'm kind of going to have to get a little bit creative here. Let's say that I go with, you know what? This is what we're going to do instead. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to draw my own sprite. So I'm going to go ahead and draw something that looks like a pencil. Okay, so we'll have a rectangle. I'm going to draw it like this. Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and fill it in so it looks yellow on the inside. Great. And then on top, I'm going to go ahead and make it look like it's coming to a point. So let's do that. Oops, but I actually don't want that to be yellow. We'll do this, boom, and then one back down. Great. And we'll fill that in and we'll make it sort of a brown. Fabulous. Excellent. Looks like a pencil. Okay, good. That is my other sprite. Pull that right here. And then last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and pick something that suggests that I like to say funny jokes. So let's go for a character that looks pretty entertaining. Someone that looks kind of funny. Honestly, I think Jay is hilarious, so I'm going to go ahead and select him. And we'll make him a little bit smaller. Okay, great. Now the goal with each of these sprites is that at any point when you click on them, I want them to go ahead and provide a little piece of information about me. So let's say for the apple, go back here for a second. When you click on the sprite, it's going to provide information about me relating to the fact that I teach. So let's say that it'll say, I love teaching math and science. And it'll say that for 5 seconds. Okay? Perfect. For sprite 1, let's say that when this sprite is clicked, it says, I love to draw and paint. And that'll be for 5 seconds. Great. And then for Jay, last but not least, since he's kind of crazy, I actually don't want him to just say something. I want him to move around a little bit. So let's say that he turns 360 degrees. And actually, you know what? We won't be able to notice that. So let's say that he turns at first, let's go with 45 degrees. And then we're going to have him wait 1 second. And then he's going to go ahead and turn the other way, 90 degrees. And then we're going to have him go ahead and wait 1 second again. And then he's going to go ahead and turn back to where he was at the start. So he'll turn back again, 45 degrees. Okay, and then at the end of that, I want him to go ahead and say, I love to be silly. Excellent. And that's for 5 seconds. Okay, now we're going to give this a try. We're going to see if it works out. I'm not sure if it will, but if we're happy with it, we'll title this and then share it on Scratch because this is the project that I think represents me. Okay, so let's go ahead and start it out. Great. Okay, let's click. Great, check 1. Fabulous, great, check 2. And then last but not least, Jay brings it on home. Excellent. Fabulous. I'm very pleased with this. I think this gives some great information about me as a person and also shows a little bit about what I can do within the Scratch community. Last but not least, let's share this. I'm going to title this About Me Activity. What makes Mary Jo tick? Fabulous. To finish us off, we'll share it. It's going to come up on the Scratch site. And there you go. Fabulous. All ready to. And if I want to go ahead and add this to a studio, I can just go ahead and do that. So I would go ahead and get the studio that has to do with the About Me challenge and go ahead and add it. Perfect. This is my project. See what you can do in your About Me activity.